Do we really have free will? Well, here's the thing. We are actually not creators, we are coagulators. This is the Coagulation Law Pyramid by me, Deity Princey, the Master Coach. Before I hop into this, let me explain our realities, right? I am navigating a fractal of infinite versions of myself, and you are navigating fractals of infinite versions of yourself. Reality is already pre coded. So when we hear that there are infinite possibilities of what you can do, right? That's because they're already coded. Each vibrational alignment that you choose will be a multitude, a fractal expression of different realities. We don't create the realities, right? Let's really put the ego to the side. Nothing here is by our own hands of creation. Everything that we have, when you make a lemonade drink, you did not create the water, nor did you create the lemons or the jug that you are putting it into. That is coagulation. So, free will, that's the question today, right? We have the free will to choose if we're going to be in shame, guilt, if we're going to rise up and be in acceptance, love, and enlightenment. This is our free will. You get to choose which reality based on how you feel. Your feelings will now bring you these new ideas. Okay, so when you have these ideas, they're just floating. They're the spark. The belief comes when you begin to actually attach onto that idea. You have the idea that, you know what? I no longer want to live in guilt and shame anymore. I had this idea that I actually can have better. I have the idea that I can have better because I've witnessed other people. That's what reality reflects back to us. No matter where you're at in life, you're going to see someone else living the opposite reality, whether that's on TV, whether you're taking a drive downtown park and you see people either homeless or you see somebody walking in a business suit riding a Ferrari. Reality is reflecting back to you the possibilities, the infinite possibilities that you hold. My law shift manifestation because this merely states that manifestation is not a matter of belief alone, right? Every reality you desire already exists. But to access and sustain it, you must utilize your resources, align your energy, okay, and calibrate your emotions and consistently embody the version of you that lives in it. So if we go back to thinking about, okay, and shame and guilt, fear is false evidence appearing real. You get the idea that fear is not real. Now you believe, I don't need to be afraid. I don't need to be afraid to act on my dreams. Now you embody that behavior. You act as if you're not a fearful person. You use your resources around you, right? You're afraid of speaking in front of people, but now you have a resource of, oh, you're in this class. Now you get to do public speaking. Now you get to get in front of the class and actually talk. That's a resource. Resources are all around us. And when you use the coagulation law, you are now taking all these things and bonding them together. Just as blood begins to solidify, you are solidifying that new reality. That your free will is you get to choose. This is a preset game. Life is a game. You get to choose which level you want to experience. And when you have the idea, when you shape your idea and now have these beliefs to back up your idea that you are a free sovereign being, you behave and you act like it. You obtain those resources. You consistently embody these new versions. So if you are feeling shame and guilt and fear, but you're having ideas and beliefs of joy, of love, you're just reminiscing on what it would feel like to be free. That's a reality. That's literally a reality. You being depressed and low vibrational because of the situation that you were born into, it was a default setting. We are all born into a default setting. Source is merely experience in itself through which we choose the roads that, you know what, I want to go down this road. but you did not create that road. It's already a preset. But because you're feeling the fear and the shame and the guilt, you have these thoughts and these beliefs. The idea is now watered by these beliefs that I can be at peace. I know I can be at peace. I know it. So now I'm going to embody this behavior. Then you bond to it. You can jump timelines. This is what timeline jumping is. I know some say you can't go from this to this. However, it's an activation. When you activate these things within you and you stay consistent, you can jump timelines instantly because it's all in your mind. It's the ideas you're having. If you are having ideas, beliefs, and behaviors, and you're bonding with these things, that is your free will to say, I no longer want to be on this level. I mastered this level. Now the universe gives you the keys to that level and you get to go to a new level. And every level, though, there is a multitude of these realities, of these versions. I'm going to give you another example. You can say, I'm going to plant this seed. This seed is a rose. Okay, it's supposed to be all red roses. That's the idea. But once you plant that seed and once it comes into fruition, there could be 11 red roses and one of them could be, white. That's because you might have the idea, the spark. The spark is the beginning, but you are not the one that determines exactly what it will look like. We all hear creators say it, I chose to make this, but I didn't know it would turn out to this. That's because it was preset. I've once heard this, right? I'm not sure if it's in the Bible or not, but we build a bungalow for ourselves and the universe creates mansions for ourselves because it's already coded. The most beautiful experiences are already out here. Each level embodies a multitude of these realities. You can be in shame in different realities. You can be in shame with an ex, shame with a family member, shame, at this job. You can be enlightened in peace and love and joy. You can be in that with loving family. You can be in that over in Bali, getting grapes fed to you. There's a multitude of this particular energetic field. But once you get into that field, what you choose, the way you feel, you go by what you feeling on the inside, your beliefs. Now you're going into a different reality. Your free will is that you are a coagulator. Everything is already preset. It exists. You get to bind yourself. You get to embody a better experience because you know what it feels like to eat slop. Okay, this is the last analogy I will give you. Restaurant A is slop. Restaurant B is 5-star meal. The experience, the atmosphere, everything is A1. Restaurant A, there's a roach in your food. Oh my God, nobody wants a fucking roach in their food. So now, on the next day, on the next date, they say, hey, which restaurant you want to go to? Restaurant A or Restaurant B? Oh, I'm choosing to go to Restaurant B. The atmosphere was nice. It was clean. It was respectful. I want to go there. And if you found this video helpful, drop a comment below, subscribe, like the video. I am having a workshop coming up again. It's called Cut and Thrive, to cut out the old ideas that don't serve you, the old beliefs that don't serve you, and to bond into the reality you desire to be in. Check the link below so you can be put on my wait list because I like to have a small, intimate class. So check the link below, sign up. Peace, love, and darkness. Stay rich, wet, and dangerous. Happy coagulation. I'm out.
Had to hop over fences and climb up the ladder to get what I want, bitch. I'm just getting better. They tried to tell me I would never be shit. Look at me now, body built like a brick. Sleep all you want, but I'm chasing my dreams. Everything